boy, Mike Will, back with a 2-pack, episode number 6. I'm talking my stuff, man. Episode number 6. Mike Will experiment along with me. I've got a pickups video for you today. Now, again, I always, experiment along with me. I try to do something different than what everybody else is doing. So that's kind of the motto of this channel. That I've kind of made that my motto. So the episodes, you can see something you're not seeing from 5 other YouTubers popping up at the same time. So who's talking about Crystal Crisis right now, for one? Nobody. And it kind of spoiled it here, but I want to talk about this week's pickups. I'm going to try to do these weekly. I do pick up a lot of digital games, so I'm going to do a digital pickups presentation here. Something a little different. I don't see a lot of channels doing digital pickups. I know, it doesn't have a box. It's on the screen. But it kind of lets you know what I picked up for the week, show you what the icon looks like, show you give you a quick mini review of what I think. Very brief, of course. Let you know if I played it, if I haven't played it, if I got it on sale. My digital Switch library is blowing up. I got almost 150 titles. I want to do a complete walkthrough, a video of that once I get to 200 titles. That should be, I don't think it'll be this year, maybe. Depends on how crazy the sales are, because the sales were crazy this week on this eShop. So, first pickup, Crystal Crisis by Nicholas. This game is an absolute stunning game to me. Story is, I went to a local store. I saw this on the shelf. I actually got this game confused with Lapis cross Lazuli, which is an action-adventure. I did pick that up digitally. I'll get to that in a minute, but I confused the two games because the boxes look kind of the same, and I was like, oh, this comes with stuff. So I went ahead and bought it, and man, am I glad it did. It is a lot like Super Puzzle Fighter. So if you liked Super Puzzle Fighter, and it has these beautiful anime graphics, I mean, look at this, is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's an amazing game. I absolutely love it. It is quite good. It plays very similar. I'm going to go into a little bit of gameplay so you guys can see. I know I don't have a capture card. You got to deal with it. So, you can play as Isaac from The Binding of Isaac. You can play as, I think it's Quote from Cave Story. So many cool characters. Here's a quick, list of the characters that you can play as. I mean, look at the artwork is just, God, I do not regret buying this game at all. It was $39.99 physical. You can get it in the eShop for $20. So honestly, unless you're a physical, I gotta have a collection. I only have 9 physical Switch games. That's right, 9. Hold on, 9. I only have 9 physical Switch games. I don't have a lot of Switch games. I'm unlocked everybody, as you can see here. Because I am a digital collector primarily, my 100+ game library is digital. It's not on the wall. My wife would probably kill me if it were. So I limit. So what I kind of do is I limit my physical purchases to really special games, and I believe this one definitely deserved a purchase physically. And shouts to Nicholas, because guess what? I don't have to pay $90 on eBay. We'll get to you, Lapis cross Lazuli, in a second. Because they keep this game on the store shelves. I bought this in a major Northwest. I'm from the Northwest. Major Northwest retailer. I live in Eastern Washington, Northwest. So a major retailer in the Yakima area had this just chilling on the shelf. And I was like, I want it. Of course, I thought it was the other game, but it doesn't matter. This game is absolutely 100% badass. Oops. So basically, you pick your character. It's a lot like Puzzle Fighter. They have supers, they have specials. What you'll do, and this is just the regular mode. There's also a story mode. The story mode branches, so you can pick which character you want to represent as part of the story. It's a way to try all the characters. You also unlock characters. I love unlocking stuff. I mean, that's kind of gone by the wayside, What games let you unlock stuff anymore? It's like by Mario Kart 8, everything's already freaking unlocked. I love unlocking stuff. This game gives you that. And now you're going to see one of my complaints here. The load times are pretty bad. And, that's unfortunate because this is the kind of game you want to just, mash through levels and get your characters unlocked. And, they make you wait. But, they do have these great opening cutscenes that kind of set the stage. And you'll notice, it's almost identical from what I've heard. I haven't played much Puzzle Fighter, but from what I've heard, it's basically identical to Puzzle Fighter. Now you see a fight, and then you'll have colored blocks that come down, the objective here is to stack light colors together, and then you have these crystals that you stack on top of them. The idea is to link combos and things like that. which, you know, is actually kind of challenging, if I'm honest. Was surprised by the challenge of this game, to be frank. It's actually pretty hard. I did pretty well on it. You know, I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much, but now if I'd have done a yellow crystal and then hit that yellow crystal there, it would have been a link, and then it puts blocks over on the other side. I'm not having a great game here on camera, obviously, but and see, that just happened to me. So this puts these timed blocks. What these are is they count down as you do things, and that can be alleviated basically by scoring your own moves and combos and things of that nature. This game is fantastic. I can't say enough about it. I really like it. You know, I'm of the camp of old school Tetris and Columns fans. This is right up my alley. Like I said, I never played Puzzle Fighter, mostly because it was hard to find back in the day, or it was expensive. I don't know if it's still expensive, but it probably is. Because, you know, all retro games are $1 million these days. So there we go. And I countered a move there, you know. Now you build up this meter on the side here. And what the meter is, basically, is this is your special attack. So I'm going to try to see if I can get at least one of those for you here. If I could suck a little bit less, that would be good. And these are basically, when you combine 4 or more in a block, it actually creates this giant block that you can then get like a bonus to your attack off of, which is kind of cool. Now this is your, you know, whatever crystal you touch with that kind of, I guess you call it a geode type crystal, then that, I want to build it up all the way to 3 so you guys can really see it. But, all right, there we go. And you can kind of split them across the screen as well, which is super cool. This game is just, it oozes charm. Nicholas did a great job on this game. Like I said, I don't in the slightest bit regret this purchase at all. I thought they did very well with this. Now notice as they're counting down. Why those aren't breaking is because of the countdown. Now when the countdown reaches 1, which is about to, boom, it all goes. So that's kind of how that piece works. Really just want to get to the super here, guys. Almost there. I'm kind of actually doing all right here. I'm not doing great, but we're not losing, so there's that. This game, you need to crank it up, and it gets hard. It definitely is difficult. Now she's done a special move here where there's defensive special moves and offensive. So she did a defensive to kind of clear out some blocks there. I don't know that it's going to save her. Just depends on what my draw is here. Oh, that was not good. There we go. And like I said, it gets pretty damn intense, I have to say. And I won. So there you go. Now, unfortunately, I think this resets the bar. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, I was trying to remember. So I can show you the Quotes special here. Quotes, one of my favorite characters from Cave Story. Another great, not made by Nicholas, but published by Nicholas. I think that was made by a third-party person. I don't think it was made by actual Nicholas itself, like this one. They have a great art team, you know, that anime at the beginning, and this game just oozes polish. And for $20, I mean, this game is an absolute steal. You know, the physical for $40 is up there, but think about limited run games. You know, limited run games, and I'm going to do a video on limited run games that irritate me, you know, because, like, Faerun Collection, I can't remember if that's super rare or limited run. I think it's super rare, but I was trying to get Faerun Collection. It's $9.99 on the eShop. On eBay right now, that thing is running for like $70. So it's like, that kind of stuff annoys me. And the good thing about this game is you can go pick it up in the store if you can find it. I don't think it's that hard to find. I mean, it might be hard to find. I'm not sure. I didn't do the triple, so I meant to do the triple. I didn't quite fill my bar up. But this is his special. We'll fill up the bar one more time, just so you can see the triple special. Oh, I have to aim here. And you can pick what you want to shoot out. And it turns, so when you shoot, it turns it into counting blocks. So everybody has a different thing. Isaac's move is the mom comes and stomps, which is so cool. I love Isaac too. It's another great game. Again, not made by Nicholas, but published by Nicholas on the Switch. And again, this game is just a lot of fun. You know, it's kind of snappy. See, now I'm in good shape. So, oops. We did a double. So doing the double. Now what I want to do is I want to turn these all into count blocks. And the triple is basically the same thing. You just get a bigger grid. So he doesn't have the most impressive one, I would say. But this game is over, I think. No, wait a minute. No, we're good. So we won. You know, not my best work, but we did pretty good there. That's Crystal Crisis. It's a fantastic game. I highly recommend it. For $20, I mean, you could do far worse. If you're into puzzle games, I think this game is worth its weight in gold as far as that goes. Now the physical, it's up to you. I mean, that's really going to all depend on kind of how you feel about it. But just a great game overall. Highly recommended. Here is the physical copy. I'm going to show that off. This is my one physical pickup. You know, we got the physical version. Now, what does this come with? Here's the back. This actually comes with some cool stuff. So the main thing I like is that it comes with a full color instruction manual. Nicholas does a really good job of that. Full color, you know, fantastic instruction manual. I mean, the thing is got that smell to it too. I mean, it's absolutely a beautiful instruction book. I mean, this is worth $40 to me. I mean, it's way better than running. You know, it's got good inside cover. I think that's a reversible cover, actually. Looks like it. I believe so. So just, I mean, absolutely stunning. Here's the actual box, not just the outside cover. You know, it looks so good. And you do get, as a bonus with it, the crystal cluster, which is like your, basically your, when they combine into 4. Or you can, you know, kind of mold it however you like. This reminds me of one of those things you get in like a loot box, which is, you know, it's okay. But this is pretty cool. I probably won't open it. It's more of just a collector's item. But a super cool collector's item. I have Cave Story too, and it comes with a keychain. I kind of wish they'd have went that route with this game, because the keychain is my preferred thing to get. But again, I really have no complaints about this game at all. Absolutely fantastic. So I want to go into my digital pickups for the week also. I'm mostly a digital gamer, so that's why. I did pick up Bastion and Transistor. Now Bastion I have finished on iOS of all systems. So for $1.99, if you're watching this video as of August 23rd, 2019, this game is currently, I think it ends by the end of the month, is $1.99 on the eShop. I mean, it's an absolute steal. I mean, let's be honest. This game will run you about 10 to 15 hours or more, depending on how much of it you know, the side stuff. And it's a great game. Supergiant makes great games. I've had really no complaints about any of their games. I did also pick up, in addition to this game, I did also pick up their other game, which was $3.99, their other Switch title, which is called Transistor, which is also an amazing game from what I've heard. You know, that game I hear more of a mixed response on, whereas this game is pretty much universally praised. So that's Bastion. We did also pick up Transistor. Like I said, this was $3.99 in the eShop. I mean, let's be honest, you could do a lot worse. You know, you've seen some of the games that are $3.99 on the eShop. This blows those games away. You know, the mobile games, the mobile ports. I mean, yes, these games, I think, are both on mobile, but they're not mobile games. They were PC games. And they were PC games that were ported to mobile, not mobile games that were ported to Switch, which is most of the $3.99 junk that you get. This game has beautiful art design, beautiful direction, beautiful sound. You know, the gameplay and the story has some hiccups from what I understand. I have not played this game. I finished Bastion, but I have not touched this one. I've always wanted to play it. When it released on the Switch initially, it was too freaking much money, so I did not buy it. But I'm happy to own this and add this to my digital collection now. Couldn't be happier. This is a great pickup. I can't recommend this enough for $3.99. You're going to get $3.99 out of it. I mean, let's be honest. I also picked up the Grandia collection, which is quite good, by the way. I really got sucked into Grandia 1. The only reason I haven't been playing more of it is because the Dragon Quest XI demo came out. I love that, but this game really sucked me in, the first one. I thought, you know, I'd heard, Grandia 1, the port isn't that good. It's fantastic. And 2 is like flawless 60 frames a second from what I've heard. I haven't dug into 2 because I want to finish them back to back. So I thought Sickhead Games did a really good job of actually bringing this to the Switch and putting some work into it. The games are widescreen. They've never been widescreen prior. So that alone is an HD remaster. I mean, a lot of times, you know, it's not a remake, but they're remasters. This game has voice acting, which is crazy. You know, think about Final Fantasy VII. That game came out with the same era with no voice acting. So this is really a treat to play. It is $39.99. You might want to wait for a sale. I picked it up, no brainer. I mean, I'm an RPG guy, as you can tell. And this is a no-brainer for me, HD collection. So that's one of my pickups. I also picked up, because I bought the wrong, as I mentioned earlier, I thought Crystal Crisis was this. As you can see, the art, I know it's not that close, but you can see it's very similar. So I got these games crossed in my head. But Lapis X Labyrinth actually is a pretty addicting little game. It feels like MapleStory, if you've ever played MapleStory on the PC. It feels like almost identical to that. Now the gameplay loop is not necessarily identical. This is another game made by NIS America, or published by them, and it's a fantastic game. I mean, I will play through it. I hear it's about between 15 and 20 hours, depending on, again, what you do, how far you dig into it. I'm about 2 hours and a half into it right now. This one loads pretty swiftly, so I thought I'd bring it up real quick. This game, at least this section, reminds me of SteamWorld Dig 2. How you got the hand-drawn characters and backgrounds and things of that nature. So it's actually really neat. Oh, I gotta get a quest. But this game is pretty snappy. I've finished all that, so I got a little bit into it. Played this when I was on vacation. I'm playing with by the way, the Power A. Reason to control this, the Power A Switch controller. Can't recommend these enough either if you don't already have a Pro controller. I don't really care about the rumble because I play mostly handheld. So this is just for these videos and for other occasions where I have the TV to myself. This is great on the big screen. Man, this looks good. It's a beautiful game. It's absolutely stunning. It doesn't slow down too much, surprisingly. But really, you just kind of mash buttons and kill stuff. Again, you can see kind of the MapleStory vibe. These guys stack up, and you can switch them out, and they each have different abilities. And you just get loot and shoot, pretty much. Get loot and shoot. So that's Lapis Cross Labyrinth. It's very fun. It's a little pricey at $29.99, to be honest. I was really kind of, this game is more in the $14 to $19.99 range because it's not really a deep game. It's, that what you saw there is the game, so that's why I showed that off real quick. I think that's it for this week. Yeah, that's it for my pickups for this week. I was really excited to dig into to the Grandia collection especially, and really Crystal Crisis is awesome. If you like collecting physical games, grab this. I mean, this thing is, for $39, like I said, if you get, the other thing I was going to talk about is if you try to get Lapis Cross Labyrinth physical, which is the one I wanted initially, it is like $80 online because it was only released as a special limited collector's. Oh my gosh, so annoying. So that's why I don't collect physical games for the Switch. The primary reason is when I see something I like Faerun Collection, I didn't get in on the super rare pre-order. It's just so annoying. You go onto eBay and these things are $70. I hope they bottom out, to be honest. I'm voting with my dollars. I will not pay. Now, will I pay $40 for this? 100%. Will I pay $70 for this? No way. And it doesn't sell for that yet because it's still on the shelves, which is good. It's a good thing. But I just wanted to show you guys my pickups. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Loving this, getting these, game pickups, doing something different with the digital pickups. Let me know if you like that in the comment section below. This has been the Mike Will Experiment. Experiment along with me, episode 6. You guys take care.